What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss79 over here at Established in 8-Bit, and we are back at y'all with a brand new Marvel Future Fight video, man. Let's get into it right quickly. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So y'all see the title of the video, man. But before we get into that, gotta check in on the forms and all of this jazz. So over here on Twitter feed, you got goes this 9 p.m. So about an hour ago today, this dropped the 7-day bittersweet. So this was January 5th, 14th. So depending on time zone and whatnot, right? Agents don't miss out on the bittersweet 7-day check-in event, and we'll get into that here a little more in a little bit. I'll get it pulled up for y'all. A lot of people are wondering, man, where is the sneak peek? Right? Alright, for real. Fourth time, I'm gonna say this. Where's the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Part 2? My guy, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. So yeah, here's wishing for that. But yeah, man, a lot of people wondering where is the where's the sneak peek? And it started me to wondering, you know, let's get the Kang talk to going. You know, what all moves is he gonna have coming to the game? We can at least speculate a little bit. I like to do that from time to time. And of course, we got some questions that we got to answer for some guys over here. Personally, I think this may have a little weight to it about the whole Dazzler thing. That's why I posted it. You know what I mean? And then proof is in the pudding. You look at the amount of characters that we've been getting in Tier 3 or Awakened over the last couple of updates, and they've just been pumping them out. And I skimmed over the characters earlier, and it's not that many characters left, right, that are at Tier 2. I think that's part of the reason why we didn't get a Green Goblin update, because they're trying to hang on to some popular characters. I think that's also why we got M'Baku into the game at Tier 2. Now that you kind of think about it, right? They're trying to hang on to as many of these characters as possible. But you know, you got that critical mass thing, so eventually they're just gonna run out, and they're not gonna have no choice but to Tier 3 or Awaken Dazzler. And when they do, you know, and this is further compounded by the fact that mutants are a very limited type in the game. There aren't that many mutants left in the game that can't go to Tier 3 or at least transcend it or awaken, especially after the last update with Beast and all of them getting something. So yeah, you got Warpath, Dynamax, and Domino and all of them, but Sabretooth, right? But by and large, a lot of the more popular mutants have already been dealt that card. So yeah. And then of course we got what uniform should I buy? We'll get back into this question a little later on in the stream, but for now, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay, and and we'll chop it up and talk about it. So let's turn that down just a bit. I'm actually gonna open this door because it is hot in here. And that is really weird. DJ, what's going on? Welcome back. And El Rello, what's going on? Welcome to the channel, my guy. Battle Pass ends in 2 days. Sneak peek soon. Yes, sir. And they've been dropping everything else early, so you know that's kind of what got me to thinking that, hey, maybe we'll get the sneak peek a little early this go around. It wouldn't be the first time. Especially since if I'm not mistaken, hang on, let me check something before I get to talking out of turn. Yeah, and like the Future Pass ends in 2 days, right? But then you have Chinese Lunar New Year getting ready to start in 4 days. So it's a Korean based company. They celebrate that. So yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and let them push it out early so people can go on vacations and whatnot. I mean, it's a really weird time, right, over there, because you got all of the New Year stuff happening, which is really widely celebrated, but then you also got Ant-Man Quantiumaina coming out. And that's gonna be really huge. Not as huge as New Year, of course, but you know, it kind of puts them in a bit of a pickle. So you got to kind of maneuver some things around. That's why I was like, I could see them doing this thing, you know, maybe tomorrow night, maybe even tonight. Grishin Impact, we celebrated the Lunar New Year already. Oh, okay. Well, Siri must be lying to me then, because damn technology. I mean, I don't know. That's why I checked. I know that was the word, like in that time frame. Sunday, January 22nd. Okay, so Siri is telling me something completely different. Technology, boy. I tell you. Yeah, so, okay. So we already a few days past that. Well, I retract everything I just said. Maybe Siri was talking about like 2024. Let me check that. Yeah, it was telling me for next year, 2024. Okay. My smartphone outsmarted me. It doesn't happen often. Okay, and if it was on the 22nd, even if you had people like out for like 2 weeks, they'd be back by now. They'd either be back by now or they'd be like on their way back. So yeah. So see Quantiumaina. So that's coming out in a couple of days. That's the 17th. So a week away. Right at. So what I think they're gonna do with Kang is they'll probably give him something like if they want to really sell the character, right? Because he's most likely gonna be some kind of paywall. If he's not an Epic Quest character, he's probably gonna be a bio sub or something like that, or otherwise native tier 2. They may make him native tier 3. If they do, then he's probably gonna be Epic Quest. I could see them giving him something like a time freeze that ignores immunity. That would be really dope for timeline. And you know, they would have to balance it. So you know, that would kind of bring Adam Warlock back into the mix because he's immune like natively to time freeze. So that's one way I was thinking they could possibly go with it. Yeah, they could make him a world boss legend. They could definitely make him a world boss legend. We did recently get Gene, and this is the thing, right? I'm all for him making him a world boss legend if they give us a way to get more tier 3 and more tier 4 materials. People don't put that together like, oh, well, we get enough tier 3 materials. But do we? Right? You look at GBR, right? The first two. Nobody really plays them anymore unless you're like farming for Silver Surfer bios or something like that. Everybody's trying to play Dormammu. And there's really no reason to play the first two anymore, right? Like, even if you're new coming in, there's really like no reason to play them outside of getting those 10 tokens. And leaving them 10 tokens there, yeah, that's a good idea, but it's not enough. And it takes way too long to form a premium card for that to really be a thing. So what I was thinking was, since they want to have tier 4 materials in GBR, in GBR Dormammu, they could have tier 3 materials in the other two. Right? They could put a smatterings in there. It don't have to be nothing major, but something where it's like, hey, it's worth it to form this too. Right? I mean, that's just a thought. There are a lot of players in the game that don't have a lot of tier 3s, right? And what usually winds up happening is, well, tier 3 falls out of the meta or whatever. You still may want to tier 3 that character for when they eventually get a tier 4, especially if it's somebody that you like. So and I still feel like they'll make plenty of money off the whales. Like that's kind of an excuse for them not to be as generous as they could be. One thing I know is when you make a easier way for people to do something, money or no money, they're gonna take that easy route, right? For the most part, everybody ain't about that grind life. Everybody ain't about that grind life. But when you talking about months on end just to get one character to tier 4, it's like you gotta have something else there to keep players interested, and it's really hard to sell that as a tier 3 outside of giving folks more tier 3s, you know what I mean? Or ways to get at more awakened characters. And they'll still sell people on things like cards, CTPs, uniforms, things like that. They'll still sell people on that. And they'll make just as much money. They'll probably even make more. And it's really a philosophy they should have adopted years ago. I think it would have made the player base a lot stronger. I mean, after years of playing, right? And making sure I logged in every single day faithfully and played every single day. One thing I can say is this is the second time in like the last, I don't know, 8 months or whatever, where I've missed a significant portion, like stretch in a row of days. And you can tell it really hurts the foreman. The difference is now I'm really not like maybe as enthused as I used to be. Like, it's something about this wash, rinse, repeat that's getting. It's still a great game. Don't get me wrong. And I hate to really even say this because it's like, and folks gonna think, oh, I'm ragging on the game or whatever. And it's not that. It's just they've made a lot of really critical mistakes over the last few months, and it's kind of like put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. On the real, but you know, we keep moving on, right? Me going back to the Hulk nerf, the missing Black Panther uniform, the missing awakened skill, a tier 3 for M'Baku, right? Black Bolt shit not working right, and then they finally fixed that. Still didn't address the whole Hulk thing. Told us it was working right. The CTP of Rage thing, right? And got that fixed. So it's like all these little bitty fucking things. Some things got fixed, some things didn't. And then kind of going the way that they're going with it, with this whole back to basics thing. And personally, I think that's an attempt for them to kind of calm down a lot of the visual noise that goes on in the game, to optimize it, right? Because you get all these fantastic skills going on and lapping over each other, and things start lagging after a while. I mean, it's an old engine, right? So, yeah. Still a great game. Best Marvel game, period. That's mobile or otherwise. Partly because of the number of characters that are playable, right? And not like a card game playable, but like, nah, I can fuck with you. I can I can get my hands on you. I can dig in and get that sort of experience of playing with this or that superhero, superheroine, supervillain, supervillainess, whatever, right? All right, so my man Carnage over here is asking which uniform he should buy. This 15 hours ago, and yeah, quite frankly, yeah, there'll be an update. And my guy actually said it down here. There'll be an update within 2 weeks. Really, it's more like less than a week. So if you want to wait, now if he's asking about these 5 uniforms specifically, Hulk is really good for timeline battles still, even though his tier 4 skill really ain't what it's supposed to be. But yeah, Apta is really, really good. At tier 3, if you take him to tier 4, he's even better. Moon Knight, really got to take him to tier 4 to get the most out of him, especially in this uniform, because they kind of rob him of a heal by putting it on his tier 4 and taking it off of his 5th or 4th skill, wherever it was, 3rd or wherever it was on the Mr. Moon Knight uniform. But it's really, really strong though. The Shuri uniform, really, really strong, great support. So that's always a good pickup at any time. And then for Venom, really got to take him to tier 4 to get the most out of him. So yeah, that's kind of how that shakes out. Now, if you're talking about out of all of these, I would say you really don't need the Black Widow, back to basics. Ant-Man's got a uniform coming. You're also probably gonna get a uniform for Groot and the rest of the Guardians. Once again, Shuri. If you plan on getting any of the spiders leveled up, I would definitely pick up Ben Riley's outfit. And really, you don't need his outfit. You can just take him take him to tier 3 or awaken him, whichever one it is, so you can get access to the content, because he provides a support for all Spider-Verse allies. And to be honest, I personally believe Luna, Sharon, and Crescent have outfits coming probably after Quantiumaina. Depending on how that update shakes out, they could be the mid-month. So that's just my feelings on it. It is about that time for them, so yeah. And then, we already saw all of the key art and well, not key art, but a bunch of different artworks for them, done by Danny Koo and all of that jazz. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So let's get it. See, I bought the X-Men Epic Quest to get Jean. What do you think I should do? Get her uniform with the Ant-Man update drops, or wait until the anniversary? So this is the thing. Uniforms have a shelf life, right? Jeans is probably gonna be longer than most, but building her is gonna be an undertaking in resources. just to get her to tier 3. Right? My gene was sitting at level 70 gears 25 because how long she reigned the meta when she first came out. And I despised her that much that I took her there and left her there. I'm petty like that. But so yeah, I mean, like, and she could have stayed there. It didn't.
Wait. 1, 2. There's 2 now. It doesn't matter if the wrong post is free. Oh, no.
Didn't matter how long she stayed there. That's what I'm saying. Right? So, yeah. It didn't matter how long she stayed there. But she got this uniform that's like, okay. Dark Phoenix, let's ride. But I was waiting for that moment. It was either gonna be that or White Phoenix of the Crown, right? If it was really, really good. That's when I pulled the trigger on her. But I already had my mind made up on that going in. That's my logic. That's me. I'm not saying anybody else gotta do that. As a matter of fact, I would advise that nobody does that. Don't do's it. Don't do's it. Yeah, dude, don't do's it. Please. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? So you're talking about 6,600 crystal, you know, not counting the refund for just unlocking them, plus all the investment for all the characters. I think for her it's like 6 or 7 characters that you have to get to tier 2 or something like that, plus building her to tier 3 and all of the resources entailing that, plus a 1,500 crystal uniform on sale. Right? I would say be prepared to take her to tier 4 and go all in. But understand that that's gonna take like a minute, or you're gonna have to spin the hair up and speed that process up. Me, I'm choosing to grind it out because I understand that while uniforms have a shelf life, characters don't. Right? It's always another side to that coin. Uniforms have a shelf life, characters don't. Yeah, as long as you prepared for the long haul, and I mean, it might take you like 4 to 6 months, realistically, depending on how many GBR runs you can do a day. You can max out your GBR runs every day, then I'd say probably about 4 months, depending on how many tier 3 materials you already got and all of that stuff. Like if you've been stacking up, then and you can kind of blast through that tier 3 process, it won't be that bad. And you still gotta unlock her potential, her second potential, and all of that old stuff. Oh. I mean, I'm doing it, and I'm like, I'm months into this, right? I'm a good solid 2 months into this. From tier 3 to tier 4. You're still not there yet. Alright? Now I'll show you where gears is at and everything. That's why I say, depending on how fast you can farm the tier 4 mats specifically, you're looking at anywhere from a good 3 to 5 months, I'd say. But Jean is so popular of a character, she's gonna keep getting uniforms, right? And I started kind of having to realize that, and it made me start playing the game a little bit different. Now, the flip side is when those off-brand characters get a tier 4, you gotta kind of strike while the iron is hot, because they ain't giving Blue Marvel another uniform for a minute. Not that his last one was any good, but like, who else is okay, Punisher, right? I mean, not Punisher, freaking Kingpin, right? His uniform was really good for AC for a little while, for that combat supervillain day or whatever. Nobody's using it anymore. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. And as popular as a character as Kingpin is, he ain't finna get no other uniform anytime soon. He may get one eventually, but like with 253 characters and counting, I don't really see him getting anything, you know. And the other thing too is, am I comfortable with this character being where they are? If you're gonna play Kingpin, the only way to play him is with his seasonal uniform, right? So even if I tier 3 him late, I don't feel bad tier 3ing him, because I can at least use him. Know what I mean? Might just be chilling one day and want to get in some Kingpin. See, I don't worry about mats. At 20k, both tier 3 mats and 11 on the tier 4 mats. Okay, yeah, cool. Long as you sit, you straight. Me, I stretch myself to the limit because I be trying to do too much. So I'm getting better, but old habits die hard, I guess. Yep, I knew you were gonna do something slick. That's why I waited. Mm-hmm. So Spidey has access at his second potential, huh? Is that right? Let me see something. Let me see if I can get out there one thing. Oh, that hurt. Oh, wow. Good old crash. Let's see. Apparently 66% the potential. Okay. Let's try this one more time. I still don't think that was the best rotation. Got all of these symbols. Go ahead and hit him with the awaken rotation. And double up with it. Still didn't break him. Glad I was not in that. Wow, a minute 30. That's how you getting from an awaken rotation? Yep, it's gonna take hope. And some more from my cards. Hope and stay in that paint with you. You ain't the only one that turned into a monster. Come here. Is that right? Yeah, come here. Eat that and holler at you. What kind of monster am I? How about that one? Get them hands with the hammer. How about that one? Yeah, sitting up here acting a fool and about to get clapped. Huh? Come here. There we go. I just don't feel like dealing with all the requirements. But yeah, some kind of I don't know, immunity to time freeze, maybe some teleportation technology. I'm procking on the wrong skill. There we go. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, get outside of your helping hands. With no help. Need a fingernail file on them joints. Straight clippers. Oh, let's go. Yep. She's cutting it a whole lot closer than what I want. Inside of a minute. Jump side frame. If that helps. Jumped out of the damage. Yeah, we're inside 32nd Street. That's, yeah. There you go. Wait just a minute. Yeah, we need to make a last minute substitution there, coach. Yeah, but they kind of need to do something. I don't know. I want to say to spice up the game for all players, but that's kind of hard to do considering the in-game content. But everything can't always be for in-game players and whales, you know what I mean? That's not how you attract new players. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah. All right, that works. I think we got us 5 solid strikers where we ain't got to rotate. Too tough. Like, and that list is sort of changed as well. Who are the best strikers? I mean, that's the thing too. Like, we're probably gonna get maybe 2 different looks of Kang. We may get an outfit for him, and also a MCU look for him. Or they may do something with the helmet on and the helmet off, both for the MCU. Who knows? Let me hurry up and kill this guy so I can show y'all something. Okay. Press set. This look right here, we're definitely getting. Right? We are definitely getting that look. Right? We gonna get that, and we're gonna get a move that's like this. Oh, that's sick. It's like this energy beam, right? We're gonna get something like that. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout. Like, man, I can't wait. Hopefully we get a revamp to the, like, yeah, new GBR, nice. New world boss would be nice, but hopefully we get a revamp to and a restructuring of the reward system of both well, maybe not so much World Boss Legend, but yeah. And like if they did something with World Boss Legend, I have a feeling they would do it something negative more than positive, so I really want them to leave it alone. But Giant Boss Raid, yeah, add in some tier 3 mats, a master mode, and Galactus. And then for Dormammu, give us some tier 4 materials, some more tier 4 materials, and some spots where we can earn them. Or if you want to, you can put tier 4 materials in Galactus as well. Like either or. And then put tier 3 mats in master mode. Yeah, I think that would be very, very equitable. You know what I mean? Because I mean, as it stands, look at this. These game modes are so stagnant, bro. Look at this. You got a CTP of Transcendence, some tokens, and then once I wipe the token, it's not like I can come get 10 more tokens from this dude and 10 more tokens from this dude. You know, it's 10 across the board. However you want to divide it, and that's it. And some universal enhancement kits, bro. Some blast enhancement kits. You know? And to be honest, the rewards for Dormammu ain't that much better outside of this one little thing right here. In the books. Like if it wasn't for that, it's like those two little items, bro. Make all the difference. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Cannot carry all of that. Another reason why I need more Pierce, so I can do more carries. Like if you can't beat Dormammu, then yeah, go in there. And if it's really hard for you to get carried, go in there and get your 10 tokens at least from another game mode. Right? That way at least you can work on your cards a little bit. But yeah, I can't do that, bro. Yeah, I keep running across the same cats. I think I am going to do this. Yes, sir. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab me something to drink right quick. All right, and we are back. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I kind of banged my knee up earlier too. So I don't know what in the hell I did. But yeah. It ain't feeling too nice. But I will. It is what it is. One thing I can say, the older you get, boy, the less your body bounce back from any little thing. All that stupid shit you was doing in your teens and in your 20s, about your mid 30s, late 40s, mid 30s to mid 40s, it start catching up with you. Let a good rain come through. Let it get cold out of nowhere. And young folks will be like, man, what is he talking about? Shit, just wait, it's coming. And being in good shape has nothing to do with it. It's just Father Time got the meanest uppercut in creation. Father Time got 99 problems and he handled them all with an overhand left. And it works every time. Yeah, just getting that head on some stuff. Mm. Okay. All right. But I definitely look for him to have one of them beam joints, kind of like when I say him, I'm talking about Kang, of course. Something akin to that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Wait. One.
Well, I mean do that. But yeah. So definitely, you know, something like that, continuous, maybe with a V-pad or something like that. Maybe a chair-based skill. Like, the reason why I'm saying, like, I know a lot of people probably ain't gonna want to hear that whole, oh well, we don't want him for PvP, we want him for PvE. I think Kang might wind up being a PvP meta, just because one, they've been leaning heavily in that direction. With a lot of characters lately, Adam Warlock, you know, early last year, Emma Frost, Spidey again this year, Jean Grey, Hulk, Carnage, for all of these characters, right? America Chavez, right? But the reason why I say that is because with Kang in particular, with all of his abilities to do around time and the manipulation of time, I feel like that can be best expressed in the PvP meta. It's you're really not going to want to see him for AC like that. The rewards are gonna have to be, I think, still kind of revamped. They're still sort of lacking a little bit, because they should have put tier 4 mats in there, Just keeping it a buck. Inserter. He's like the difficulty level, he should be dropping tier 4 max. Just that simple. They didn't do it there. They didn't do it with Dispatch 13. Right? So that's part of the stagnation of the game too. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and let this run out. This is the last one. But yeah. And you see it's so difficult to form tier 4 mats. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you really kind of feel like you're running in place. It's like, okay, if the only place where we can form tier 4 materials is Dormammu, and it's really difficult to form there, right? Unless you have like just stacked cards, then you can do it solo. Outside of that, it's like it's this far out thing, right? And even then, when you stack your cards, it takes forever to get enough mats to do your thing. Alright, cool. Even on the 800 CCF level characters, right? But yet, month in, month out, oh, new tier 4, new tier 4. You're not pressuring the character. You're not pressuring players in the spending. You're pressuring players to not want to play. I hate to say it, but it's the honest to God's truth. I mean, here we can pinpoint exactly when they dropped the first tier 4. That was Iron Man back to basics, right? So this thing keeps coming in handy. They gonna block this thing, messing with me. So June, right? We're coming up on the year anniversary really quick for tier 4s in the game, right? Back to basics, Iron Man first tier 4 was in June. All right. Now here it is, February. We still don't have but one way to form these materials. Yeah. This, you know, 1, 2, 3, because we got 2 this month in Thor and Storm. 4 and 5, so we got 2 there. 6, 7 and 8, right? 9 and 10, 11, 12, all right? And then plus this month we got Spider-Man, and last month we got who was the update last month? Wasn't it the Warriors of the Sky? I think Shadow Shield got a tier 4 in there, and Blue Dragon was last year. She's right here. Forgetting who else. But yeah. And I mean, I don't have the deepest roster in the world or nothing like that, but you know, I don't necessarily think my roster is chopped liver. Cause you know, shout out to my man, Macho Man Randy Savage. It's the team configurations, man. I don't have any faith in them. So oh God. You got Emma. Yeah. I may wind up having to do this off stream. Because yeah. And I feel for these guys, man, because they just looking for somebody to carry them. You know what I mean? So they can work on getting a tier 4. It's just unfortunate that it's not an easier way to form those mats, man. Okay. What I'm seeing there. Okay. Not really understanding Ghost Panther, but depends on your roster. I only say that because Black Bolt is an elemental. Typically, you would see Ghost Panther paired with an elemental type. But you would still get part of his passive to work with. I think it's with all allies. Yeah, it must be that black bolt. Oh no, that's that Shirag in there cutting up like that. Is it? No, it was Black Bolt. But his Black Bolt got clapped. I think he left. Oh, that ain't good. All right. We got 4 bars in 2 minutes. That is not good. And me steady getting sent over here ain't helping. It's gonna kill this run. Oh Lord. What is all this flying in stuff you doing? Yes, I do believe I'm the last one left. Alright, we'll go ahead and take the timeout penalty. And while we're waiting on that, let's see what we can dig up here. So no new sneak peek. But yeah, this is the other reason why it's taking so long to do the whole Jean Grey Tier 4 thing. Okay, this looks promising. no sneak peek as of yet. Okay. Thought I had me a team and then everybody dipped. And I have a feeling I probably shouldn't have pressed that. Let's take a look at these teams in depth. We got a Namor, we got a couple of level 80s, but no real team configurations outside of that Namor team. Man, this might be ugly. But we'll stick it out and see what's what. Oh yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Yeah, I really hate to take the timeout penalty, but I wish I'd have been watching. I would have just backed out and saved myself and them the headache of all of this. So I do apologize for this. That was my bad. But yeah, they're not gonna be able to do enough damage to really help me enough to be able to complete that. And I really try to catch it like beforehand. Yeah, this may work actually. And his Hulk actually has a good team to where you can get some mileage out of him. At least with that fifth lead. And he's probably rocking Thor as a backup DPS just in case his Hulk gets clapped. Which he shouldn't. But I don't think he's playing. Okay. Oh yeah. Black bolt putting in at work. I need one of them. All right. Yeah, he's playing real careful with that black bolt. Yeah, I think he, oh, nah, he got old boy. Yeah, I mean, I would have been able to get through that first phase. Then that second phase, the damage would have just bogged down. I've probably been able to do 20 bars, but I need somebody else to pick up those other 20. So after over 30 minutes, or right at 30 minutes, we finally got GBR run done. Still need to do another one, but we're kind of light on boost points for now, so we will move right along. And pick up these dimension mission rewards. And we're probably gonna have to do some inventory management here in a little bit. Actually, let's get through it. See if it'll let us pick up our rewards. That is actually surprising. I was gonna say we close. We are really close. Okay. See some HP. Need some more HP. All right. So the last stream I did say that we were gonna be getting a setup for doing a bunch of pools. And we got off on the Kang topic tonight, so and I'm trying to push this thing to 10,000. So what I'm talking about here is the celestial essence. I thought I dismounted that. Yeah, my total celestial essence is sitting on 8,200. I'm really trying to push that thing to 10,000 celestial essence, so we can get us a good pool and see what's what with this whole RNG thing. And we're actually not very far off. So yeah, that's why not the that's why we haven't done the whole celestial essence pool. And I think it was something else I was gonna be pulling along with that. But let's go ahead and pick up this 180 essence of dimension right here. Okay, this thing's tripping. What's with the 3s and the 2s, man? Come on with that. As long as it ain't dropping 1s. I can deal with 2s as long as it ain't dropping 1s. 3 would be nice though. Should have kept my mouth shut. We'll try one more. You give me another 1 and we dipping. Two 2s. Of course it's gonna 1 and 1 me. Of course it's gonna 1 and 1 me. some Shield Archive stuff. Oh, we need a lot more. And watch this thing. I'm gonna hit the change, and then it's gonna give me something like a really good CTP. It forced me to do like 30 stages of Shadowland. Hell, not 30, but hell, 200. 8 hours. Got me sitting up here looking crazy. Oh yeah, of course it's more than one this time. Okay, let's roll this thing and see what it lands on. Alright, cool. I don't feel so bad. Alrighty, I also haven't really been participating in that whole event thing. It's just a resource. I don't really advise folks to participate in this unless you're just abundant on resources. The best thing you can get out of there is Odin's Blessing selector. So you didn't know, huh? Okay. Not something that I would be recommending, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Next time we'll do something a little different. Maybe jump into some timeline off the rip. We'll leave you with a few here just to go out on, and we'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Oh, Hulk is banned this week. Hold on, let's see what's going on. Well, Hulk is banned. Adam is banned. Angel is banned. Jean is running amok this week, as well as Gore. Thanos is banned. Wow. Ancient One is banned. So yeah. Doc Doom is banned. Cersei is banned. This is a very dirty ban list. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with my girl Emma. And we'll go ahead and unlock exceptional responsibility. Go ahead and spend the 42 life seed. Take him up. We'll go ahead and take him up. Just to 72. Not nothing spectacular with him. And yeah, I guess we're gonna see how he holds up. Kind of got out there a little bit. Okay, Emma was able to clap Gore once. Can she do it again? Oh, she actually did. Okay. Okay. Okay, can I pull off one against this Gene? If so, stand a chance. She got a regen as well? Was that what that was going on? We actually stood better of a chance than I thought we did. You know what? We'll do this as well. I don't know how much of a fighting chance Spidey has, but Emma looked like she put up a bit of a struggle there. So we'll try this again with my man Colossus. Okay, he's standing in there all against Gore. See if Emma can pull it off again against him. With the damage reduction, oh, she gets clapped. Alright, so it's all on Mama Jean. I will say this, with Hope missing, this is gonna be an interesting week in timeline. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be able to pull this off. Yeah, it's a complete mismatch. That's a complete mismatch. I have to help her out. Look at the fifth off. Yeah. Oh well. I tried. It's gonna be an uphill battle this week, man. No Hulk, no Thanos, no Adam. And then having to go up against the likes of Carnage, and this dude pulled Null out of the woodwork. Yeah, it's gonna be a climb, my guy. Here, we'll set this team up kinda different. most of the Metal Blast types are banned, so. So yeah, we're gonna have to see taking Spidey to level 80. And then we'll take a look at the uniform and see just how much better he gets. Oh, there it is. It goes to 50%, 325, 30-50. We get some more dodge in there. 9, 9, 9, 12, 12 and a 15. But I think the animations are all short. Yeah, that's not a very long animation. Not a very long animation. 3, 4, and 5 are gonna be his bread and butter. Very short animation. I don't think that has an iframe at all. And the webbing doesn't ignore immunity. Only the webbing on his 4th skill. It is semi-immediate, so yeah, we're gonna have to see. It's that's the difference here, is the webbing isn't immediate on his 4th skill here. You have to wait for the little bombs to explode. So yeah, anyway, like I said, it's gonna be an uphill climb this week. In timeline, we were looking to replace Emma with my man Colossus for the support. And yeah, they'll pull Sentry out the woodwork. But this is a rich band list. We might have to talk about it. Anyway, it's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all once again, and we're gonna go out on this last timeline battle with this Emma team. Hopefully she can get a dub instead of copping an L. Hey, I got Colossus reflecting. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an easy dub. Yeah, he's got a mismatch on his hands. Yeah, he's got a mismatch on his hands, and he doesn't have artifact for Carnage there. Anyway, been a pleasure hanging out with y'all once again. We'll have to do it in the next one. I'm gonna finish these timelines off stream. Been a pleasure hanging out with y'all, man. One for the road. Peace. Hey, my guy Colossus actually putting up a fight there. Okay. Let me pull this up on the big screen. We can give a proper play-by-play. Oh, yeah. Colossus done walked into a real good. See, that's something else too I like about Timeline. When they bring certain characters into the meta, it kind of brings other characters that were in the meta kind of back out a little bit. Get them some shine. And I don't think that gets enough credit. You know what I mean? Especially when they apply the ban list properly, right? You look at the plethora of characters that got banned, and you got to be strategic when you do that. You know what I mean? You got to be strategic when you do that. So the Luke Cages and the Shang-Chi's and you know, certain characters of the world can sort of shine. But yeah, gonna be rough sledding, but I like it. We'll get one more. Kind of feel like I can win this one too, and I don't want to go out on no L. After such a great start too. Oh, my Colossus pulled off that one. And then probably gonna lose the Gore, but it looks like he's counting on Gore to do the majority of the lifting for him. Unfortunately, he dies to fortunately he dies to Emma's Reflect. And let's see the third skill. Counter again, did a little damage, but he was able to. Oh wow, he's straight Ilford Gene. Oh, not having Hulk on my team is really, really hurting me. It's showing. It is really showing. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that egg off of Jean, because it's apparently not doing anything for her. We do have a couple of CTPs of Greed here that we kind of need to re-roll, but we'll say that for another stream. It's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all, man. Peace.